and welcome back to our community. Susie Thomas visiting with Tanisha James, Mission Outreach Coordinator from Mercy Medical Center. Before the break, you were mentioning the Well Women Seminar, and interesting that you're talking about some physical wellness and also some emotional wellness. If you're talking about bullying and vaping, two major things facing young people right now. Talk to me a little bit, Tanisha, about the importance of educating our young people about their emotional wellness as well as their physical wellness.
Well, it's really important because your physical wellness is associated with your mental wellness. So, I've read a few different studies from the CDC that talks about cyberbullying and how students who cyberbully or are being cyberbullying or being bullied through cyberbullying, it leads to other things, as such as drug use and things like that. So you want to keep those two topics connected because they are related.
And it's something that it's kind of a new problem. One generation earlier didn't have to deal with this. There were always bullies. There's always been bullying.
Right.
It was settled out on a playground.
But now it follows you.
Oh, my goodness.
It follows you home.
Forever. There's no turning it off. Yeah. It's something that I think people are just still trying to get their arms around to figure out how do we even begin to address this.
Yeah, and it's a tough conversation because it's such a new thing and just trying to figure out which way to kind of combat it and to help students and even adults who are being cyberbullied. We
don't think about that, do we?
It's tough.
You think of it as a childhood problem, but yes, adults can be bullied and bully as well.
Yes.
Well, thank you for addressing that. And then vaping, there's another new one.
Yes.
They turn to that because they think it would be safer than cigarettes, and it can be deadly, yes?
Yes, and it's all over the news. We're seeing young people with collapsed lungs and now they're talking about what is really in that oil. Do we really know? And it's good to educate the students to let them know you really don't know what you're putting in your body. So don't voluntarily put something that you don't know into your body because you don't know how it will affect you.
Absolutely. Now, these are topics that are going to be coming up in 2020, and you're still working on when that's going to be.
Yes.
Are you looking for partners to help bring these to Canton City Schools, or do you have your partners pretty well set?
I'm always looking for partners.
Okay.
If not for this program, for many others.
Yes.
Yes.
How do people partner with you?
They just call me up and let me know that they're interested in partnering, and we can meet and figure out what would be a good fit.
What a wonderful thing to attach your business's name to be able to work with these kinds of programs. The number you can reach Tanisha at 330-489-1307 and say, hey, we want to partner on that. That Well Woman thing sounds awesome. So what else have you got?
So coming up on December 13th at our St. Paul location, which is 1459 Superior Avenue in Northeast Canton, we have our annual Christmas Winter Wellness event.
Ooh, okay, that just sounds fun.
It is a lot of fun. It's a big event. So our facility, our St. Paul's facility on Superior Avenue is a medical home, and it's set up for the community. So if you are underinsured or uninsured, you can go there and get medical care, dental care, and I believe that there is well women care there too. We have a nurse practitioner there that can do well women care, and they charge on a sliding scale, I believe. And so in the basement of that beautiful facility, there's a community room.
Awesome.
And that's where we host a lot of our community events in the northeast end of Canton.
So what will take place on the 13th?
So at this winter wellness event, this building is open to the public, and you can come in, you can tour the building. You can see the dental facilities. You can see the medical exam rooms. There'll be live music played by McKinley's String Quartet.
Ooh.
They'll be playing live Christmas music.
Oh.
There'll be face painting, blood pressure screenings, lots of food, and friendly faces. Mrs. Claus will be there.
Awesome.
Yes, she'll be
nice
there.
Nice of her to take time out of her busy day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's just a fun time.
I'm just so happy to hear you talking about this, because as people, healthcare and being able to afford healthcare is such a hot topic right now. And in my mind, I've always been thinking, but there have always been places like this that give awesome healthcare on a sliding scale to a person. My father-in-law's kitchen every Christmas was full of fruit baskets.
Wow.
From people who, they needed their appendix taken out and they didn't have health insurance. Well, he's not going to say, no, I'm not taking your appendix out. I mean, doctors still provide care to people who need care, right?
Yes.
So when people don't have insurance, they don't have insurance. It doesn't mean they don't have care. And I think that's such an important message to get out there.
It is.
So tell us, please, again, where this is located, because it sounds beautiful and wonderful.
Okay, so it is Mercy Medical Center at St. Paul Square, 1459 Superior Avenue, Northeast, Canton, Ohio, 44705.
Awesome. Okay. And you get to see, they even have dental facilities in there?
Yes, there is a dental facility on the second floor.
So it sounds like this on the 13th, this is for the entire family to go take a look.
Yes, entire family. And we'll also, in every station that you stop at, we'll have wellness event. Wellness items, which is why we call it the Winter Wellness Event. So we'll have things like cough drops and hand sanitizer, lotion, chapstick, and then some other things that I can't even think of right now.
Stuff you need.
For giveaways.
Nice.
So it's a lot of fun.
How important is it that people bring children to things like this so that when it's time to go to the doctor, it's not a scary experience?
It's very important because it kind of gets them a little more calm and used to being there. And this event, children love it. Last year, I had a little boy. He jumped down like 3 steps, and when he got to the bottom, he said, "I love it here."
That's the best.
And it was just super cute, and those are the things that I like to hear.
Oh, absolutely.
Because there's activities for the kids as well.
And let's point out again that is taking place in 2 days, December the 13th. And what times will that take place?
3 to 5 p.m.
Great. So after school, run on over and take a tour and see and eat some good food and get a look up close at the wonderful health benefits available to everybody.
Absolutely. And one thing I wanted to say about our St. Paul location, if I can real quick.
Sure.
We have a wellness coach.
Oh, nice.
And her name is Jody. And she's there to support people on their wellness journey. And you do not have to be a patient of the St. Paul location in order to see Jody. And she'll check your blood pressure, and she'll help you with, making decisions about healthy eating and lots of things like that.
Well, probably not getting sick in the first place is what our goal is. So all of these preventative kinds of things.
Absolutely.
Jody coaching us on eating right, getting exercise, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, all those things Mom said.
Yes.
If we follow that, we really do stay healthy.
Yeah, and she is an RN. She's a registered nurse.
Awesome.
And you can go see her for free and just have a conversation.
How great is that? Okay, go see Jody at St. Paul. And let me give you Tanisha's number one more time. It's 330-489-1307. Tanisha, how do you come up with the topics that you come up with to take out to the community?
Well, Sister Carolyn and Sister Carolyn, I can never say her last name correctly.
That's all right.
Copiano, I believe.
Okay.
we sit down and we kind of brainstorm and we talk about, things that are in the news, things that we've read, what's going on with the community needs assessment and things like that. And then we go from there.
And then you have to identify the right person on staff. Is this tough, or do they voluntarily say, I'll talk about that?
No, it's not tough at all because Sister Carolyn knows exactly who to contact. And she gives me the name and I contact the person.
That's great.
And everyone is always more than willing to step out and really, get involved with the community and educating the community on what's important as far as health and wellness.
Yes, she's got their number. She knows who to talk to. And it's got to be an amazing experience for them as well. Talk to me a little bit about the wonderful staff at Mercy Medical Center that go out and volunteer their time going out and speaking to children and organizations.
Oh, the staff at Mercy has such big hearts. Everyone is always so willing to participate. What do you need? What do you need from me? What time do I need to be there? How else can I help? And that's one of the things that I've really loved about my job and being at Mercy is just the togetherness and how the departments come together to really make the majority of these programs happen, because without the collaboration of the in-house medical departments, we wouldn't be able to do these things.
Do you hear back from teachers or organization heads, like those program planners at the organizations, with some of the feedback that they've gotten to get on the other side of this?
Absolutely.
Tell us some of the stuff you hear back.
Well, I know for our white coat program, the coordinator of that at the Hartford STEAM Academy, she tells me that she has parents that stop her at the grocery store and the gas station wanting to know about white coat and how they can get their child in it, things like that. And
that's wonderful. For you personally, this has got to be pretty gratifying to be involved and connecting these folks. How did you get drawn into this area of health and wellness?
Well, I guess you would say I'm a community girl at heart.
Okay.
Because before this in my past career, I still did a lot of community things, with church and my neighborhood and things like that. Mm-hmm. So when I was searching for another job, I knew that it had to have certain things that lined up with the values of who I am and what I like to do.
Yes.
So when this job became available and I applied and I met with Sister Carolyn, and she told me more about the job, I was like, I really, really want it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think they're blessed to have you, and we have been to get to visit with you today. Tanisha James, the Mission Outreach Coordinator at Mercy Medical Center. You can contact her for information about more of these programs, or to if in case you're wanting to sponsor or partner with her.
Absolutely.
As far as bringing some of these programs into the elementary schools. 330-489-1307. Tanisha, thank you so much for all you do in our community.
Thank you for having me.